Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shreyashi and I'm a software engineer by profession, and I like to make videos on skincare, travel, lifestyle and food. So continuing on my journey of the 5 books that have completely changed my life, the 4th book is Mindset by Dr. Carol S. Dweck. This, I feel like, out of all the 5 books, have had the most significant impact on my life because this has really been transformative from day one. Like the day I actually got this book and started reading this, it has completely changed the way I think and the way my mindset is. This book has actually made me think again about my abilities, my capabilities, my ambitions, my challenges, my potential, everything. Here are 5 lessons that I'm going to share with you all that I learned from the book Mindset. The first lesson is about the 2 kinds of mindset, fixed and growth mindset. So what is actually the distinction between the fixed mindset and the growth mindset? Fixed mindset really talks about people who think that their capabilities, their abilities, their skills are all God-gifted, are all talents, and there is nothing that they can do about picking up a new skill or learning a new capability or learning anything new. So for example, a fixed mindset person will say, if a person is a good painter, that means he's God gifted. It's their natural talent. It's nothing to do with their skills or their hard work or their dedication and their work on the painting or the art that they are creating. It's just God gifted. That's how fixed mindset people think. They feel that everything, all your abilities are static. They also tend to avoid the challenges. They also tend to give up easily. They also tend to avoid putting themselves in situations where they might be subjected to something new, some new skill, some new set of challenges or anything new, because they feel that since they are not meant for it, they were not given that talent or skill, they wouldn't be able to perform well. And in contrast, people with growth mindset feel that every new challenge is a way to learn and is a way to grow. So if they're given a new problem or a new set of challenges or a new skill, they wouldn't deter. They wouldn't say, oh, I'm not going to do this. They would say, bring it on. Let's try it out. Let's see what we can learn from this. They see every challenge as an opportunity. They see every failure as an opportunity. It's a reason for them to learn something new and actually put to use in future. They feel that one's abilities and their skills can be developed over time with dedication and hard work. There is no better way than working hard on something that you don't know, but once you keep working at it, you're consistent with it, you actually really become the master of it. So it's all about hard work and dedication, and if you put it in, you can learn anything and you can be skilled at anything that you put your mind to. A group of students were given an easy jigsaw puzzle and a difficult one. The people with fixed mindset jumped right away and said that we will be solving the easy jigsaw puzzle. But the kids with growth mindset, this mindset really comes in through your childhood. So the kids with growth mindset actually said, let's try out the hard one and let's see what we can learn from it. The key takeaway from this particular lesson is that a growth mindset allows you to view your failures as learning opportunities rather than reflections of our self-worth. If you are failing at something, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of it. It's just that you need to put in more hard work and learn from what you failed at. The next lesson is embrace challenges. If you are embracing the challenges head on, if you're not avoiding any kind of conflicts with the challenges, you actually learn from those challenges. You actually see that where is it that you can learn from, and you then grow. When you learn from it, you actually grow. So instead of avoiding adverse challenges or situations, just meet them head on and see what is it that you can get from this situation. Every challenge you're facing is a chance for you to stretch your capabilities and also develop resilience, because you will be forced to move out of your comfort zone. You're no longer in your comfort zone and you'll be like, okay, fine, this is very uncomfortable for me, but let's see how far can I stretch my capabilities, how far can I go ahead. And a beautiful example of this in the book is that of Michael Jordan. He was actually cut from his high school's varsity team. He was like, the coach had told him that you are not made for this, you can leave the sport. But he did not give up. He did not accept whatever the coach said. He said, no, I'm going to work on it and I'm going to actually be the best at it. And that's what he did, right? He continuously practiced. He became so resilient. He did not give up and he just kept practicing, and he kind of embraced that challenge. He embraced the challenge that he was not made for it. That's what he was told. Then he worked hard on it and he has reached wherever we all know he has reached. The third lesson is the power of effort. Dweck in her book emphasizes that actually just talent is not enough, right? If you're talented, say for example, you're good at singing, but if you're not practicing your vocal cords every day, if you're not putting in that effort, if you're not working hard enough to actually improve your skills, it's not going to take you anywhere. If you're not being taught by somebody who's more experienced than you, this is not going to really help any person, because you are talented, but you're not putting in that effort or hard work to actually help you bring that talent out, help you upskill yourself. So that would just mean that your talent is getting wasted. So it's really important to put in that effort, to be perseverant, to be hardworking, to actually hone the skill or hone the talent that you already have. A beautiful example of this in her book is that there was a great athlete called Billy Bian, and he was a very, very good athlete. He was a gifted athlete, that's what people said. But somewhere, because of his fixed mindset, he never really took his talent seriously, and he did not put in that hard work that was necessary for him to become the greatest athlete of his time. He ended up struggling in his baseball in spite of him being a good baseball athlete, but he did not put in that hard work or effort because he thought it's his natural talent. He can do anything that he wants. He's very good at it, but it goes hand in hand. Your natural talent goes in hand with your hard work and dedication and efforts that you put in to hone it. And similarly, on the other hand, there was Scott Hatberg, who with his perseverance, who with his hard work, who with his dedication and the constant effort he kept putting in, he started his journey out as a catchman, but he actually kind of transformed his career into a baseman because he constantly worked hard on it. He constantly wanted to improve himself. So that's how effort and perseverance and your natural talent go hand in hand, because it's really important to keep putting in that effort to maintain or to upskill wherever you are at. Dweck in her book also teaches how to face or how to learn from your criticism. Majority of the fixed mindset people have this thing in their mind that once somebody criticizes them for something, they kind of go in defense mode. And they feel that how can that person criticize me? What do they think of themselves? And, I'm the best and I can't be criticized. Or they can also be like, oh my God, that person criticized me. I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. But it's really important to actually learn from the criticism. And that's what a growth mindset person does. What the growth mindset person does is they kind of keep on continuously learning from the constructive feedback that they're given. If you are not performing good in something and somebody comes and tells you, see, this is something that you're not doing right, maybe you can try harder. So you see, right, you analyze, you self-introspect as in, okay, fine, maybe this is what I've done wrong, maybe that is what I've done wrong, maybe I can do this, something like that. So you change your patterns, you change your thinking, you change your mindset, and you actually end up performing better because you've taken that constructive criticism, you've learned from that constructive criticism, and you have tried to work upon yourself because of that, and now you're better. To support the Dweck shares an anecdote where a student got a C+ on one of their papers and really received flack from their professor. But then instead of really going in a downward spiral mode, the student worked really hard, learned from that constructive criticism that he received from the professor, and then ended up receiving an A plus on the same paper, because learning from it, growing from it, and just outperforming is how the growth mindset works. And the last one is celebrate others' success. See, as human as it can get, we humans do have a sense of jealousy. That's one of the emotions that we have, apart from the various other emotions that we have. And when somebody else is succeeding in life, we kind of tend to get jealous, and we kind of tend to be like, how can they get that and how can we not get that? We start comparing ourselves, and we do get jealous enough. But really what this book shares is that instead of actually being jealous, or instead of actually being feeling defeated from somebody else's success, you need to really understand, because that's what a growth mindset person does. Start celebrating somebody else's success, and you need to realize that somebody else's success does not diminish your own potential. It doesn't define you. It defines them and the hard work and the efforts that they have been putting in. You don't really know where they're coming from. Maybe they've received that success after 10 years. You don't know. So it's really, really important for you to celebrate somebody else's success, learn from their success, be inspired from them, instead of diminishing yourself and feeling bad about yourself, because that has got nothing to do with you. They are on their own journey. You are on your own journey, and it's completely different. So instead of being jealous, instead of feeling bad about yourself, start celebrating somebody else's success, and you get inspired from their success. All of us together can inspire each other in so many different ways. So the key takeaway is that adopt an attitude of gratitude when you see somebody else succeeding. Learn from them, get inspired from them. It will actually fuel you. It will actually fuel your motivation to be better, to perform better. And Dweck also shares how Jack Welch, this former CEO of General Electric, fostered a culture of celebrating each other's success, viewing each other's skills and capabilities and results as a point where everybody else can learn from them, get inspired from them. And that's the kind of community he fostered in his company. These were the 5 lessons that I learned from the book Mindset. It really teaches that our beliefs about our abilities, our skills really shape up our life throughout, starting from being a child, when you are told constantly that, oh, you are talented at that, you're talented at this. But that kind of sets us into that fixed mindset mode. Okay, this is all talent, nothing else can be done. Rather, it's all about teaching kids from a young age how to keep just working hard. And if you're working hard at something, you can achieve anything and everything you set your mind to. You need to get into a growth mindset. Even now, I catch myself in a fixed mindset, and I actually started as a fixed mindset person, but this book has completely changed me as a person, because now I catch myself in situations where I'm thinking from a fixed mindset, and then there is a sudden switch where I'm like, okay, maybe I can think of this situation like this. And that has really improved the quality of my life. That has really improved me as a person, because now I'm constantly in a growth mindset where I'm like, okay, maybe this is what I can learn. Maybe this is what I can get from this particular situation, or that particular situation, or that particular person. Really, by actually getting into that mode of having a growth mindset, learning from our failures, celebrating everybody else's success, putting in all the effort, can really help us become the kind of person and transform us as the person that we want to be, because anything can be achieved if you put the effort and the work for it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really would highly recommend all of you to go ahead and read this book, because it's a wonderful book, and also apply all the teachings that this book teaches you, unlock your full potential. So this is the end of the video, and please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'd be really happy to help. And I will see you very soon. Until then, bye bye.